and it just came together so easy. It was like Lego, like a little Lego kind of train.
The bamboo train is, this bamboo platform. I think it's got old tank wheels that it's running on, and a little lawnmower engine in the back. And it's basically just, a platform that you sit on, and it takes you from village to village. All right, so we made it. We're finally here, boiling hot.
So we got on, and firstly I looked down at the tracks and they were wobbly and had been all over the place, obviously not maintained. But the ride was really, really awesome, and I had a really, really great time. The scenery was breathtaking. We saw a lot of fields, a lot of jungle, going through villages that obviously not many people have had a chance to see or had much interaction with.
It was really, really cool. I've hopped freight trains before, and this was totally different.
If another bamboo train comes towards you, there's kind of the person with the biggest load or biggest fuck off, bitch. The most cargo gets to stay on the track, while the other one has to disassemble. So you lift it off the track, it all comes apart. The other guy passes.
If another train's coming one way, I was thinking about the load thing.
Even though there wasn't much to the bamboo train, I felt that this was a great conclusion, and it really was worthwhile to finally get a chance to have a trek on the Bamboo Express.
And it is very important for local people as well, because in this area people find it very difficult to travel by bike or motorbike. There is going to be no railways, but I think people still use bamboo train, because the bamboo trains are very, very important for the whole community as well, especially people in the village. They need bamboo train to travel from one village to another village. People enjoy traveling by bamboo train because it's cheaper than motorbike, something like that. Sometimes they need to do a business on the bamboo train, like delivering rice or foods or vegetables from one village to another village. Cambodia is very green, Cambodia is friendly, Cambodia is the country of friendship, something like that. So please come to Cambodia, because Cambodia now is very peaceful, and we welcome to a lot of tourists, and there are so many tourism sites to see in Cambodia.
Something that will stick with me after my trip and I think of Cambodia will be the smiling faces. And as we're walking through villages or various parts of Cambodia throughout our travels in the country, just people along the way would just look at you and smile, and it seemed like a very genuine, sincere smile. And some people have nothing or very, very little, yet they seem genuinely happy and happy to be alive.
There's just so much joy in their faces, the smiles from their faces. I just thought I think I was most touched by the children of Cambodia. One of the tuk-tuk drivers took us to his village. He wanted us to come meet his family, and one of the kids that I was hanging out with the whole entire day, she was awesome. We were dancing, eating food, talking as little I could. And there was one point when he came up to me and asked me, Mitch, can you take my daughter to Canada with you? And I think right there in that moment, if it was legal, I probably would have actually taken her with me to Canada, gone to my parents' house, and dropped her off at my parents' house and just said, "Mom, you've always wanted a daughter. Here you go."
When we arrived at the Bamboo Express, it may not have seemed like such a big thing, but what I found amazing about it is how people worked together as a community and built something that was functional, that worked in their daily lives, something that took them from one village to the next. And I think the Bamboo Express kind of, for me, it represented a whole of Cambodia. And even though they have very little, they use their resources, their energy, and their love to build something that they need in their lives and that helps them every day.
Cambodia has a pretty dark past and a lot of things did happen, but I think it's important for people to realize that things have changed and we're in a new time. The people of Cambodia were great. Everybody was so friendly. I think anyone that is going to continue to focus on the genocide that happened in Cambodia is missing out on what this country really has to offer. And I think if anyone's going to come to Asia, this should be the one country that you should put on your list.
So sometimes people ask me how I'm able to travel around the world, you know, especially having a wheelchair and traveling to some of the countries that we do travel to. And my response to them is that obstacles exist only in the mind.
So there's a saying that basically goes, a tourist comes to see something specific, whereas a traveler sees everything in between. I think it's important for people to not lose focus and be so focused on their goals that they miss everything along the way. Because honestly, at the end of the day, that's where life exists.
Welcome to Cambodia.